I'm not really sure where to begin, but I struggled with alcoholism and drug abuse for a long time. Went to rehab my final time and the one that stuck in 2009, so I'm a little over 12 years sober. I was diagnosed with bipolar. I've had bouts of depression, and it goes up and down. This anxiety and depression and things like that come and go. Being in the music industry and trying to regulate all those things can be a challenge. I was self-medicating with drugs and alcohol for a long time. When I started out, it was, it didn't seem that harmful. We were just having a good time, playing gigs, staying up late. But eventually it turned into a really dark place, and there was nobody but me left. In the end, I was by myself, and it was kind of rough. It was a bad place to be in. So once I got out from rehab, I went to a place in Los Angeles called New Perception, and it worked great for me. Great people, Stanley and those guys over there took care of me. I started taking medication. I followed orders. I knew that I needed help. I knew that I couldn't be in charge anymore because it had led me down a really destructive path. So I was on antipsychotic medicine, which was not my favorite, but I did it so I could function. I needed to get over some of my, psychotic episodes I'd had. I needed to go to sleep. I had trouble sleeping, which was kind of the first sign, I think, when I was young, that there were maybe some mental health issues going on, because I struggled with sleep frequently. But anyway, so I went to AA, still go to AA very regularly. I do several meetings a week. I share. Sometimes I guest speak, and I just have a community, which I have found that the one thing that's missing in depression or severe anxiety or any kind of mental health issue and addiction issues is that you lose contact with a healthy community, and you isolate, and you feel like you're on your own, and nobody's listening. And even if you try to talk to somebody, you feel, or I should say I felt like I had to pretend to be somebody different. If I was truly showing who I wasn't going to be enough, or not just good enough, but I really felt like I was less than in a lot of ways. So I dealt with my addiction. I love AA. I just can't speak enough about it. I recommend it to anyone, even if you're not as far down as I was, which was homeless and having seizures and really not functioning at all. No money, couldn't see my family or anything, living in the park. You don't need to go that far. So just go to meetings, meet new people, and as I progressed, went through the first period of just really holding on best I can, go to a lot of meetings, took my prescription drugs. Eventually I eased off those and went to a more homeopathic approach, and then I changed my diet. So now we're getting into what's really, really important for me today, which is I meditate hours every day, as much as I can. If I'm traveling, I meditate on the plane. I have tapes, I get eye patches and stuff, and then I put on headphones, and I spend most of the flight in meditation. I don't listen to music very much, maybe recreationally sometimes in the background with my family. But I have learned for me that if I listen to music, I tend to turn on a part of my brain that's analytical, that gets judgmental, it gets overly creative, and I start kind of get into a headspace that, it doesn't work for me. I love performing. I love writing music. It's my probably favorite hobby. That's why I made it my job. So what I do is meditate, make sure I exercise every day to produce enough serotonin and dopamine to help the mental health issues that I have. It's really good for bipolar and anxiety. For depression, cardio can be extremely great. But, lifting weights or whatever, yoga is amazing. I do tons of breath work. I work with Kriya Yoga, which I love. And then there's just hundreds of different breath techniques you can use. If you want to calm yourself from anxiety, there's a simple 4 in, hold for 4, and exhale for 8. That's probably the most well-known simple way to get your blood pressure and your pulse down a bit, and it's extremely helpful. Eating right is really good. The older I get, I'm in my mid-50s now, and so I spend a lot of time figuring out what my body needs now in my 50s, so I don't just continue to eat what I've always eaten. I also eat less than I used to. I have realized that digesting food is also a lot of work for my body, which then affects my mind and so forth. Everything is one system that works together. My mind, body, and then my soul, my spirit, or Atman. So I work on that a lot, so I recommend that. If you're in the beginning of mental health, tackling your mental health, make sure you reach out to people like Backline that really understands the music industry as well. Make sure that you don't just settle for any psychiatrist or therapist. Get one that feels good, that it's a relationship you have to build. So I recommend that you take your time and don't be afraid of reaching out. People are listening. I'm gonna play a song. Hope I didn't talk too long here. This one is a song, it's kind of a sad song, but I wrote it in my depression. And I love singing it. It's called Tomorrow is Another Day. And get my lyrics up here. All right, here we go. So, I guess I'll play a couple of songs, and if anybody has any questions, reach out to Backline, or you can reach out to me via Facebook or Instagram or my management if you have any questions. I had a long day. It's not over yet. Hate got in the way. I couldn't be my best. It's okay. You know what they say. I have a good life. I worked hard to be safe. I'm a dad and I live right. It's a different kind of brave. It's okay. You know what they say. Sometimes I get angry that I don't do anything. By the lake when I'm lonely, I regret everything. It's okay. You know what they say. Why am I human? I feel more like a tree. Here in my own skin, can't be who I wanna be. It's okay. You know what they say. All right. There's one tune. I'll play y'all another one. Why don't we do a Dr. John song? Get a little New Orleans in here. Never hurt nobody. Never hurt nobody. Let's see where we at. This is a great old tune. Love playing this one. Woo! Blow and blow all my troubles away. Blow and blow until Judgment Day. Blow and blow all my troubles away. Blow and blow until Judgment Day. Yeah, you got my ring and everything. You know that you're so bad. Where can I go? Where can I turn? Walking in the rain. Yeah. Blow and blow all my troubles away. Blow and blow until Judgment Day. Oh, my head is hung way down low, makes my poor heart yearn, makes me so sad. I feel so bad the way that this is all going. Blow and blow, blow y'all. Reach out. People are willing to listen and help. They just don't know what to say and what to do. So when you're depressed, you are not alone. I promise you. I've been there. I've seen many people in my family and around me that have been there. And I know the feeling that you're useless. It's pointless. It's like a wet, cold snake veil all over your body and anxiety crawling out of your skin. But some people actually know what to do to help you. So reach out, and someone that may not know what to do or how to help you may know someone who does. Lots of love from New Orleans, Louisiana. Cloudy, but muggy. Love you all very much.
Welcome to Backline.care's benefit for mental health. And mental health is no joke, people, especially for those of us and more importantly, for everyone who works with and near us.